right, so let's do a take two, starting at top. Kelly, who are you playing as?
My name's Kelly. I'm playing as Bronn, Echo Knight Dwarf. Have severe memory problems due to a massive brain injury and severe drinking problem due to probably the headaches. We'll just say headaches. Yeah, that's about it. I hit things.
Excellent. And let's go to Solestarr next. Or, sorry, Travis.
I'm Trav. Yeah, my real name. My name's Trav. I'll be playing Solestarr. He's a half-elf swashbuckling rogue. Just likes to get to know good. Also, probably has a little bit of a drinking problem, but we're not here for that.
Understandable. And let's go next to Andrew. Who are you playing today?
I am going to be portraying Fimble, the Fey Wanderer Ranger. Lighthearted. The party mascot, I'd say. Really just the one that everybody loves.
I can get behind that. And Agnes, who are you playing today?
I am playing Lila, a Genasi cleric, who is very awkward and kind of lost in this traveling world, but just trying to keep people alive, as clerics do.
Excellent. All right, and what do you guys remember from our last session where we left off?
Not a lot.
Oh, yeah.
We were getting ready to decide which way we were going, whether it was towards my parents or my hometown or after Fimble's parents.
I think we settled on yours first. Because it would be easier from where we are. I can't remember the name of the town, even though I have it written right here.
Somewhere in town is
Johannesburg?
Yes, Johannesburg. Up in the north. Northern Johannesburg.
The cold white north of Johannesburg.
It might be, I don't know. I'm not a geologist.
Donko's breath.
Yeah.
Sounds like
breath,
it could be,
yeah.
especially this time of year.
Chankla. Yeah, so I think we were going there first, and we were going to hitch a ride with
Asha Vossmeyer, Pirate Lady of the Seas.
I should really start taking notes.
That's all right.
Maybe.
A traumatic brain injury that we don't have.
Yeah.
You don't have that to fall back on? The traumatic brain injury?
Yeah.
Kelly, I forgot to study. Or not Kelly. Sorry. Lila, I forgot to study. Can I copy your notes?
They're
Everyone,
really bad handwriting, so good luck reading them.
Your own private player chat. All right. So yeah, you guys all had some interesting visions from either your past, present, and maybe future. It was kind of a carol of the end of the year, so yeah. But today we start off in the morning after you all had your little sort of recognition of, options that lay out in front of you.
Know that Celia de Luna is in Sanko's breath as well.
She's waiting at inn/tavern. So.
Do we know of any shops in town where we can resupply or buy some cold weather gear, stuff like that?
You really haven't done any shopping around in the area. You've been sort of shepherded around ever since you got onto the Kingsport initially. But I'm sure you can track down somebody that will be able to point you in that direction if that's something you're trying to find.
Okay. Yeah, I'd definitely be interested in hitting up a shop. Solestarr, you said you might need some new gear or
I do.
ammo.
I'm just debating whether to spend my money in this town or in the next one. Because they might have better shit, you know?
You never
But I
know.
don't know. I'll wait till we reach port on the other side to resupply.
I am good on cold weather gear, so
Excellent.
I have things that help me.
I think I'm good. I have my scarf.
You hear
Scarf helps with your
light
intelligence.
rapping on the front door
Mhm.
of your Bert, as you guys have decided to call it.
I go and open the door?
I'll open the door.
Okay.
Naktus.
We'll go together. We'll open the door.
1, 2, 3. As you open the door and Naktus is in front of you, is like, "Good morning. Just want to again express my gratitude. Can I talk to you guys for a minute?"
Sure.
Cool.
Come on in.
Yeah, you
Thank
got
you.
the
Thank
floor.
you. Appreciate it. I might have a task for you. Pays fairly well, but it really depends on where you're going. I've heard rumbles that you might be headed north. If that's true, I could give you a good boon if you do me a little favor.
I think we're listening. Yeah.
All right.
But for the
Got a
most
couple
part,
questions, but it sounds like you haven't finished speaking. Sounds like there's more you wanted to.
Yeah,
Go
well,
ahead.
it's kind of close to home. There's this I think I know who the leader of the syndicate is. He's an asshole that I've known for a long time.
oh,
And
Or you mean the syndicate in Zanko, or the syndicate?
well, I
as
think
a
he's
whole?
there, or at least, or possibly headed there. Last bit of word, he was a day and a half out from hitting the perch and then headed his way to the north, up by the Scars of Arias mountain range. And I would like to pay you a handsome fee to kill him.
I mean, it's probably going to be in our favor anyway, since we're kind of after.
I just wanted to make something official.
Okay.
Excellent. So, what are your rates?
Let's see.
Nothing less than 100 platinum each. Each of us.
I can make that happen. Take a
And
while, but I can make it happen.
We put some supplies on your tab, so we
I can give you 25 off the start.
25 platinum apiece.
up front?
Up front.
Paying up front, you say?
The back end, we'll see how it goes.
I expect
They
there to
do
be
have,
a
but we
generous
also have
tip.
somebody who's involved within the the syndicate that we are after.
Yeah, it kind of depends on how many syndicate people we have to kill to get to him. There might be a per kill rate we're talking about as well. But
A per diem as well, because the lodging isn't cheap. You know?
You have a way of getting hold of me, yes? You know how to do a sending stone, what at least one of you, I'd assume, does? Yes, just, he holds up his and speaks in his, just contact me through this. And then you hear his voice, Lila hears his voice sort of echo.
nice, you can add new contacts to him.
So you mentioned you knew the leader of the syndicate. What was the nature of this relationship?
We used to do a lot of odd jobs together before the whole Dominion took hold. He's a damn good pilot. And a good friend until his family got in the way and sort of trained him to be something else. And killed a lot of good friends of mine that were also his. And I think it's time for a recompense on his past behaviors.
I agree. You said he was trained. How was he trained? What should we be looking out for if we encounter?
Oh, he's a showboat. He likes to play with axes. He's an expert at axes. But he's also a bit of a rogue. He's very nimble and very deadly.
Okay. We might need some supplies before we leave town. Stock up.
Yeah.
All right, well. Down on the northeast corner of the dock, you'll find Jimenez. He owns a shop over there. Just let him know I'm there. I'm sure you'll get a nice discount on your wares.
And where can we find this target of yours?
Like I said, right now we believe him to be headed towards Aethon's perch, and then shortly, a brief visit through there, maybe a day or two, he'll be headed to Jasonka's breath. If he's on carriage, it should take him about 4 days. So you might be getting
Yeah,
there
I
ahead
How
of
did it take us to get there? Okay.
With Asha, it'll probably take you about 2 days. She's very
We have a
articulate.
Kraken on our side.
Yeah. That I have the Kraken on the side. You've got a dragon.
As long as he's not actively killing me, I'm going to consider us friends.
Good. But yes, Asha, she's very meticulous and cautious, heading towards what is very much the Empire's forefront. So we've been doing some retrofits and additions to her ship, just in case things go south. You have a fighting chance against a fleet. But that's jumping a bit of ahead.
Yeah,
So-
anything more you can tell us about him? Name, description, so we know who to kill.
Oh, sure, talk von Trusk. He's about 6.5 feet tall, green, bright yellow mohawk. He has, of course, his syndicate cloak and long coat. Very
What was the first name again?
sure talk.
Yeah, you're going to have to repeat that name.
Sure talk, like almost like Sherlock, but a T instead of an L.
Got it.
Son of Calgon von Trusk.
Yeah, Von Trusk. Who do you trust, baby?
No one.
Not you.
Bronn.
Aw.
What do you know of his father?
His father, the Baron of Jasonka's Breath, and owner and sort of island statesman of the Dominion Empire's treasure vault.
Oh, so we're toppling the government here.
Pretty
Okay.
much.
This sounds like another meeting.
It wouldn't be the first time.
What was that?
It wouldn't be the first time we did that.
Yeah, I know. We never seem to get paid enough. It almost always kills us.
I mean, as long as we
You
don't
look
get
pretty
teleported to another
good
dimension
for a
and have
dead
to
man.
fight a demi-lich, we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Well, for a stipend, I can pay you 15 gold pieces a day. That's already on top of the 25 platinum.
Okay. That's just up front. We'll settle the
That's
rest.
not counting the interest we are getting from barley.
Yeah, yeah.
That we
Gonna be a
haven't
whole
cashed
round
in
of-
on.
There's going to be a whole round of collecting our paychecks.
That being said, since we're doing additions to Asha's ship, it's gonna be a few hours, so if you have anything you want to do, I assume you've achieved some sort of fast travel with those gazebos and their orbs, seeing you guys fall out of a tunnel and then just appear on the docks, but you know, I can let you know through the stones when Asha's ready to head out. Or you can, browse our wares here at Kingsport.
Sounds like an idea. All right. Leave your money on the table. Get out.
Thanks again. And if anything comes up or changes, I will definitely let you know. And especially throughout your mission, feel free to contact if you have any questions or any information you think might be pertinent to us here at Kingsport.
Yeah.
I bid you a fair day. He gets up and sort of struts out, kind of a little bit more relaxed, and steps outside, throws his hands up, and does a little stretch and walks on off.
He's signaling. We're about to get ambushed.
The shop owned by Jimenez, just from the stay that we've had here so far, I'm specifically looking for another diamond. Is that a shop that would probably have it, or should I just try and go back to
Yeah, they wouldn't have
gems?
anything that high end.
Okay.
Let's stop by that shop anyway, just see what they have. But he does make a good point that we might be able to fast travel back to Satori real quick.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely have that. If that doesn't necessarily have like a limit on how many times a day we can do it, then
We'll find out.
yeah, we'll find out, I guess, because we haven't technically used it yet. We've just set it up with, things. It just says used to fast travel. There is no like once per day kind of thing.
Yep.
So yeah, if we want to go to the little shop here, maybe Thimble can pick up some more fishing gear.
I had an idea along that line too. Let's go see what they got.
But I will, for the voyage, I will borrow that ring again if you don't mind. When we get back.
Yeah, all right.
Not right now.
Why don't we
but
just try to pick up?
When we get back on the ship, or if I can't find one here.
Let's just pick up some floaties for you then. Just a little,
I am
floaty
made
deck for
of
you.
stone.
You can just wear.
Floaties will not help, especially
Maybe we'll
wearing
get a couple for
plates.
you.
Especially wearing plate. Like I have these spell water walk, but that's only for an hour.
So you guys make your way up northeast and past the whole sort of eatery and cafeteria sort of setting, like open tables and people banding about. Lila follows her nose to the smithy where the shop is, just and you see just a very thin elf, brown hair, sort of hunched up. Hello, how can I help you today?
I'd like to see the menu.
The menu.
I know, particularly, I'm looking for anything that goes boom when I throw it. Grenades, fire bombs, whatever you might have.
Well, I've got components like, blasting powder and, things of that nature, but I don't have anything that goes boom by themselves.
Okay.
Can I take a closer look at this blasting powder you speak of?
Yes, it's about $12 a cup, or 12 gold pieces, dollars.
Dollar coins, y'all.
In Bahamut we trust. No. All right. But yes, 12 gold pieces for a cup of blasting powder. That gives you the power to blast. Oh.
How does it work? You throw it, you smash it, you lick it.
The thing is, you'd probably want to put it in like a pouch and like get a fuse, put one end in, light the other end, make sure it's nice and lit, and then chuck it at something or somebody.
You know what? How much do you recommend for a first-time user?
For you, I'd say about 6 or 7 cups.
So you don't blow your hand
I'll
off?
take 8.
Take 8?
I will take 8.
8 servings.
So what's that? 8 times 12.
Should be
Buy some fusing.
160?
Yeah, we just got 25 platinum apiece, correct?
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
96, that's right.
96.
So for 96 gold. Now how to convert that into platinum now.
It's 10 pieces of gold per plat.
Okay.
Solestarr.
9.6. What's that? I'm like
If I'm
sniffing fire and
remembering
putting it in my bag.
correctly, your lock picking set, if I remember correctly, you had broken your last set.
I don't remember even
misremembering?
using a set.
Okay, maybe I'm thinking of something else then.
I
I could have
don't
sworn
know. I
last
don't
time
think
we
I
had
have
to
them
try
right
to,
now.
because I'm trying to think of like the last time we used something like that we snapped it in a lock. I think it was back
I've broken
underneath the
so many
church.
things
Yeah, he broke his sword.
over the course of this
Yeah.
campaign.
Yeah.
No, I'm thinking back underneath the.
I lost my grappling
temple.
hook.
Yeah, I was thinking back underneath the
Yes.
temple if there was that.
I know it got
Maybe.
locked up, but I think his tools were fine. It's just
Okay,
like
maybe
they were
that was
just
it.
lodged in.
Okay. I've still got a crowbar and a hammer. I was thinking we might, since we're in a fishing town, we might want to try to find a weighted net to perhaps throw over and immobilize a bad person.
Mhm.
From the gladiator talking.
Yeah. It's a fishing town, but I'm sure they've got something similar, or some bolos or something.
We've
To,
got bolos and bolo ties, so just let me know.
Do you have a weighted net?
It's about like a 5 foot by 5 foot square sort of weighted net. Yeah, it's got heavy rock on each end.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to take that. And did you say you had some bolos?
Some bolos. I got about 5 bolos.
Okay.
I got about 10 bolo ties. Cinches his up.
Yeah, I'll buy the net and the bolos.
All right.
I'll take the net and I'll hand the bolos to Solestarr and Thimble.
That's gonna be about 20 gold altogether.
Easy enough.
Excellent. Anything else I can do for you fine people?
How we doing on health potions?
Oh, well, I don't have anything kind of like that. This is more of a sort of rugged menagerie of, weapons and armor and things we'd find on ships.
But
Ron, we have 3 greater healing potions.
okay, well, yeah, I've got 1 and a regular healing potion. Just making sure since we tend to use them.
Got 3 graders and 1 regular in the bag of holding for us.
How about a parka?
Nice.
You got like a cold weather hooded parka?
We got some wolf skins. You can fashion yourself one, yeah?
I'm not a seamstress asshole.
They also make
Ron?
great, to add more weight to your sleeping bags when you're camping at night.
Ron, I think I can help you in that one. I know how to stitch leather together, at least enough for armor, so I think I can help you with that one if you wanted to grab the supplies.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, let me go ahead and purchase a couple wolf pelts.
All right. We got some northern white wolf pelts, some southern tan, and some western brown.
Let's go with the brown ones.
Brown ones, all right.
Probably fits my aesthetic. Well, actually, no, we're going into... Let's go with the white ones. Let's go with the white ones.
All right.
Camouflage.
All right. It's going to be about 3 gold pieces per pelt.
Okay. Let's grab 4. 1 for each of us if we have extra or whatever. So that'd be 12.
I'm good.
That's correct.
I don't need it. I already have resistance to cold.
Okay. Well, we'll fashion a couple cloaks for the boys and get myself a parka or something. Last thought I had is, do you guys happen to have like an old harpoon sitting around? Just a nice barbed spear of some kind.
Well, not really barbed. It broke off, but I've got an old junky steel one. It's about half its size. It's only about a foot long. It's been broken, but
Does it still look like it's pronged enough? If I stick it into something, is it going to stay stuck?
Yeah. If you didn't have like an other weapon and you just wanted to like improvise with something, it's definitely something you can stab somebody with.
Okay, well, I'm looking to tie a rope or a chain to it.
Again, it's about a foot long, so.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and pick that up.
All right. Well, should you do me a favor? Call that on the house.
Okay. Cool.
All right. Any more business to be had for the day?
Do you have any grappling hooks before we leave?
Grappling hooks? Not really, no. Got plenty of rope. I don't have a...
Do you have regular hooks?
Well, yeah, just like long, like, when you're going fishing and you're on, your raft. So get those nasty, big ass steelheads, So they're more or less just giant hooks, but I'm pretty sure you could fashion it to some sort of grappling hook. It's not, multi-pronged, it's just the one little hook cane.
Well, how much? Can I purchase 3 of those hooks?
Sure, it's gonna be a gold piece
I'll
of...
just work something else.
Yeah, 3. That's 3 gold pieces altogether.
I'll toss them on the table.
Excellent. Excellent. Puts in this little register. Closes it. How about you? The Forestborn, the Antlers. Is there anything I can help you with today?
Nope.
All right. Well, thanks for stopping in. If you have any other questions, just let me know. Sits back down and starts reading a newspaper, the Ion.
Really proud of that one, aren't you?
Not really. Not after like all the looks. It's like I thought it was good. I mean, they can't all be doom and gloom.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it could be, but not for me.
That's fair.
Yeah, if we're done here, we can head towards where the teleportation gazebo would be.
Yeah, it would be. It's right outside your guys' Burt, so you just pretty much head back there.
As we're heading through the marketplace and the eatery area, is there any like local liquor or anything that has caught my eye as kind of a rarity?
What's your passive?
Passive perception?
Yeah. I don't have it handy.
No, I don't either. Passive perception, 11. Same with investigation.
Yeah, you just notice the stench of old, like, booze and liquor, like, on the floor decks of Kingsport. You don't, like, smell any, like, anything rich or potent.
Okay.
In the
I was
air.
just thinking about grabbing a couple bottles of something to bring back to Barley to either offer as a gift or to throw at him if he doesn't pay me.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of people about, and as short as you are, it's hard to see where the stands are at.
That's fine. No big deal. If anything, I got a Jora pork mead. I can tell him it's something fancy. Rarest booze on earth.
Yeah, there's only one.
Yep.
That we know of.
Well, it's probably growing.
Yeah.
Might reach osmosis at some point.
Excellent. So you guys,
Being like an ooze.
you make it back to your Burt, and you see the gazebo right next to it, off to the side. The center opens up, and is it Lila who has the gyroscopic? So yeah, you can start to feel it whir about.
Bronn taking a big hit from his flask.
I set it to the symbols or locations I know of to be
Okay.
Satori Village.
As you set it down, you see that the pedestal is sectioned off into 4 sections. There's little places that have handprints on each one. So I don't know if you want to communicate that to the group, or because again, you guys haven't really used it before.
We had someone explain it to us, so yeah, we'd have to put our hands together on one on each of the spots.
Mm-hmm.
So I just kind of stand expectantly on one spot, waiting for the rest of them to get in.
Fine.
Kind of like just stand off to the side, twiddling my thumbs.
Pimple, get
Yes.
in here.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
For somebody who's always so curious about things, this is the one thing you don't want to touch.
I mean, it's not like I didn't try.
You're usually the one that's like, ooh, shiny. Let me see what this does.
Well, he tried to use it the night before, but none of us know that.
Yeah. And I put my hand right where it needs to go.
Alrighty.
Waiting on Solestarr.
So do we have to chant something or sing a song? Like, how
No,
does this
no.
work?
No kumbaya.
No kumbaya.
You just need me to put my hand on your guys' hands.
No. There's
I
four
was gonna-
spaces around that have like handprints. You just need to put yours on one.
There once
I
was
feel
a
like we're
man from
holding
Nantucket.
Huh?
Fuck it. All right, let's do it.
Alright. As
No
soon
kumbaya.
as you put your hand in the last open space, bright white light flashes, and instantly from your own view, you see the world sort of mold and shape around you, and then you see what Satori sort of build up around you from the earth, transforming and transmutating, sort of recreating itself. But it only takes a second and you're back in Satori.
Bronn is probably screaming upon impact.
We're not dead.
Well, I don't vomit.
Excellent.
Yay. We're
Okay.
not dead.
We're not.
You
We are
can
very much
see,
alive.
Joel's Emporium about 60 feet away,
Shit, he
off
found a
to the
location.
southeast.
Is it in the pit where the mayor's house used to be?
No, it's not in the lake. It's just about couple hundred feet away from the B3.
Okay.
Sort of stationed in the entryway of the market square.
Should we hit Joel's first or Barley's? I guess Joel's is on the way, right?
I'd say
Oh,
Barlow's because we haven't even hit breakfast yet.
that's a good point.
And we'll get paid at Barley's.
I'm hankering for some. Yeah, hankering for
Yeah,
some fruit.
let's go surprise the bastard.
Days.
All right. So you make your way through town. Go ahead, and if anybody wants to make any checks to see how the town is now after some time away. If not, that's
Oh.
cool. We can jump right to it.
I mean, do we have floating islands still?
Yeah, you look up and you definitely see the islands are still floating about. Some of them keep on drifting further away. Some of them have managed to lock in place.
That's nice.
I wouldn't mind doing a check mainly to see if like the what's the word I'm looking for? Like the monastery that I was a part of, if the sisters have done anything about it yet, or if it's still like obviously
Okay. Yeah,
still
go
doing
ahead.
its thing.
Go ahead and make a check.
Perception?
Yeah. If you're just scanning the town, you can
Yeah.
hopefully see
that
the tower.
Is 12.
12. You see the tower, but it doesn't look as good as it used to. It looks like run down, like something happened.
Maybe they got chased out of town.
Yeah.
Maybe.
If you say something, we can go over there and just tear that fucking tower down if you want.
Nah.
Okay.
I trust that the sisters know what they're doing better than I do.
My pick can do multiple things. Well, pretty much the same thing, but multiple options.
As
Multiple
you-
objects.
Yeah, I can hit people, out stone walls, collapse a tower. Just takes time.
Brick by brick.
Yep.
All right. As you pass through the
Or-
market square, you can see there's a bunch of people bandying about and enjoying their commerce, getting all kinds of fresh foods and accoutrement. As you
Any new suspicious clusters of barrels?
make a perception or investigation check.
I did. It was an 11, which is my passive anyway.
It's just regular barrels for all you know.
But they aren't like clustered.
There's some that are clustered together, yeah. But I'd be worried about the standard lone barrel.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's the suspicious placement, you know? There's none like up on a roof or anything.
Not from your gathering. You can't sell.
Yeah.
That one peering over a balcony.
Yeah, there's one suspiciously hanging out under a
Hovering right
gut.
above you, turns wherever you are.
Yeah, exactly. That rain lingering on the edge of an alleyway, it's got my attention for a sec, but I think we're good.
Corner of your eye. Perception filter. Anyway, so you make your way up the steps into the B3. You're granted entry by a greeter. Oh, Bronn, good to see you, brother. Been a while. Go on inside. Barley's got plenty to talk to you about.
Nice. Give him a handshake, slip him a silver.
Oh, man, brother, thanks a bunch. Appreciate that. As you're in the B3, it's not really that busy yet. People are still getting everything set up. Barley comes up out of his cellar area, walks into the main room. Holy hell, man. Did not expect to see you at all. Guess I gotta pay up. How has it? He sort of waves you back and opens up the door again. So, how's it been? Pulls out a chest. He starts pulling out sacks.
It has been meeting after meeting. And by meeting, I mean murdering groups of horrifying creatures and evil people.
Hell, that sounds like a blast.
Yeah, okay. Hazard pay. Hazard pay.
Yeah.
We're also saving the world or something and fighting evil.
Essential workers here.
Yeah, the work ain't done, so we're gonna need some.
Well, here's 75 gold pieces to you, Mr. Bronn. Lila, same to you, Solestarr and Fimble, to the same. And a bonus from Joel. He's got a nice sale going on in his shop. So
Excellent. How about lunch? Can we put lunch on your tab, my friend?
on the house, my good buddy.
Excellent. I won't murder you this time.
Oh, I know you keep trying.
Yeah. Fuck you.
All right. Well, you need anything else from me, just let me know. Other than that, good to see you.
Hey Barley.
Oh, yes.
I know last time I couldn't find one here in Satori, but do you, since things have calmed down, is any gem crafters coming to town?
Any kind of what?
Gem.
Just regular crackers,
Oh,
right?
gem trackers. I would talk to Joel about that. He's got an eye for that.
Okay. I'll ask Joel about any gems.
Yeah.
I thought you genuinely said chicken crackers.
No, gem crafters, as in like jewelry.
It was a weird order of stone people or something. I don't know.
Yeah, because that's I'm looking for gem crackers to eat.
Yeah. Gotta keep that protein up.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm gonna flag down a waiter.
I mean, Solestarr already thinks I eat rocks.
Oh, Bronn too. And I wandered over to the bar to
Which
get a
is
drink.
sad because you guys have seen me at the B3 eating food, or at least have not paid attention to the fact that I eat regularly.
I just thought that was a fluke. I thought you were doing it because we were doing it.
No. Mm.
Anyway, I took the liberty of ordering the first round of food and drinks for us. So, Thimble, there's probably an apple pie coming your way, and a nice mead. Solestarr, a breakfast sandwich and some beer. Lila, probably a teapot and a small side salad with rock croutons.
It's just like literal grass you picked up from the dirt and you put it into a bowl. It's just all this grass blade sticking out of dirt, and you're like, here's your salad.
Yeah, I mean, it's a rough salad, mostly weeds, but it's got a handful of gravel in there for protein and a nice vinaigrette.
There you go.
Dandelion sprouts.
That's very thoughtful of you, bro.
Yeah.
It's all locally sourced and natural, organic.
Right. Tons of cured meat. I'm definitely stocking up on my jerky. Yeah, Barley owes me more than he is. Yeah, I'm setting a fucking tab. There's a couple bottles, refilling my whiskey stash. A couple bottles going straight into my bag. The whole thing. I'm clearing this out.
I don't trust Bronn ordering for me, so after he's put in the food order, I also put in an order for like soup and like rolls, like dinner, like bread rolls with soup or something like that. For
Yeah, this is just the crap I could think of. Well, I was like, I'll take one of those, two of those, and like I just went over to the bar and started filling up.
Yes. A waiter comes down and they set your soup and rolls next to your plate of grass, lawn grass,
Parking lot weeds, and a handful of gravel.
and is this lettuce or crabgrass? No.
Yes. And Fimble, pretty much anything that involves apple is getting set down at the table one at a time. Apple pie, apple cider,
Apple fritter.
yeah, just all of it.
I'm just sitting there looking at it all. I don't know where to start.
A bowl of applesauce.
Sour apple gummies, the whole thing.
Probably just take an apple from the top and chew on that for a little while.
But yeah, I'm definitely making sure that Barley sees that I appreciate him paying me a whole whopping 75 gold, but god damn it, he told me this was a one-day meeting escort kind of thing. Fucking, I'm gonna eat here for free for life, as far as I'm concerned. The staff probably cuts me off from actually getting like a whole barrel of ale brought up from the basement. Like, I can't fit that in my bag or sneak it out the back door.
You can try
That's
to
probably
coerce people to help you out.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's probably where the staff is like, whoa, okay. You can drink a whole barrel of ale, but you can't take the barrel.
But I want to be a mimic. No.
Right. Yeah, I would that anyway. Right. But yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Sure. Be right back.
All right.
Definitely that tab. Is there? I mean, there's got to be. I would already know this, but I assume somewhere there is the equivalent of a mix between like grain alcohol, Everclear, and lamp oil. Like the most flammable liquid in the tavern is what I'm looking for.
See.
And I'd like to get 2 or 3 bottles of it.
All right. You can get 3 bottles
Okay.
of highly
And I
potent
vote on
alcohol.
that. No, I'm not trying to kill myself this time. I have drank it before, but that's not what I'm using it for. I'm thinking of
But that's what it's
Prob-
called. It's called HBA. highly potent alcohol.
That works. Yeah, Bronn's got a rudimentary idea. Like, I don't know how to make things with blasting powder or whatever the hell that is. I don't know fuses, but I know how to tie a rag.
Molotov cocktail.
Yeah. No, I'm going to try to pick up some lamp oil and mix them together. Could I also request whatever bacon grease, like a jar of bacon grease from the kitchen? That'll go in there.
Yeah, they got like a person brings out like a mason jar about like 6-7 inches tall, sealed.
Dark gray, sooty bacon grease. Yeah.
I know exactly
Bryce
what's
used-
happening
There's some,
with
like,
that.
New stuff sitting at the bottom, the old stuff. It looks like they just sort of scooped it. So there's like fresh oil on the very bottom and just gradients to like really old to the top.
Yeah, into that lard category.
Yeah.
That's what I want for sure. Do they have any empty bottles just sitting around?
When you're in the back, you definitely see like little barrels and like milk crates or bottle crates with empty bottles.
I'll toss the hard alcohol and the bacon grease and a half dozen empty bottles into a crate and carry that.
If you take the Everclear and you mix it with pine tar and you throw it at things and the glass breaks, you now have somebody covered in something that's sticky and flammable.
That's what the bacon grease, same thing, same idea. And I'll try to pick up some lantern oil.
It's not sticky.
Okay. Remind me to pick up some.
Napalm, basically.
Yeah. Well, remind me of that when we're shopping at Joel's to find some pine tar and lamp oil, whatever else will burn. But yeah, that's exactly what I'm looking to do. And you can help me craft this idea because I just know booze mostly.
Are you suggesting that we participate in your war crimes?
I don't think that's classified.
I was gone 2 minutes.
Not yet, but we got to have limits.
Well,
got to draw the line somewhere.
And Bronn wants to make some.
What separates us from the baddies, you know?
Hey, you guys had no problem with me throwing lightning grenades and shit around. I don't see the difference. I really don't.
Look, shocking someone to death is completely different than burning them to death.
I'm sorry. We're gonna have to talk about that later because I'm still drawing the line.
These are moral quandaries we gotta go into.
I'm gonna harpoon a sucker, throw a net over him, and light his ass on fire. That's how we slow down the nimble.
Was there anything Bronn wanted to do in the kitchen, or you got your crate full of stuff?
Yeah, I mean, the usual assortment of salted meats and jerkies and whatever for travel food. But yeah, I think I'm pretty well stocked up. I've looted Barley's place enough.
Yeah. Go and add about 15 pounds.
Yeah. Yeah, my backpack's already pretty loaded, but
yeah, we
got a bag of holding, and once we actually mix these things,
it's got compartments in it. One's labeled Bronn, no.
Well, I've got a backpack too, but it's pretty loaded down too.
Yeah, it's probably overflowing.
It says, let me look. Not what's on my person, but what's on my backpack is so far only 75 pounds. We'll call it 90 now.
All right.
Out of?
Yeah.
Because they usually have a limit on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not encumbered, that's for sure.
No.
Says 70.5 to 30 pounds. I don't know what that means, but I'm at 75 and it says I'm not encumbered. So.
Yeah, the bag of holding is 104 out of 500, so we still have 400 pounds worth of stuff we can throw in there.
Yeah. If I need to rotate my great sword or battle axe off my back, we can do that,
Yeah.
But I'm a dwarf. Until my knees buckle, I don't care.
Use the battle axe as a stilt.
I mean, why not? About the only use it's going to get. But yeah, nice, leisurely, heavy lunch. One of those animated stacked sandwiches. My own version of the my own
sandwich.
Yeah, my own version of the what was it? The Go Phoebe Bowl sandwich.
The meaty bowl of meat.
Pretty much.
All right, so everybody has a nice, good lunch. What would you like to do next?
Probably head to Joel's.
Cool.
Oh yeah, shit.
Gather your things up and you head that way, back the way you came.
Clank, clank, clank with my crate of arson.
Clank, clank, clank with the door feed.
Well, it's not like I don't already clank when I walk anyway, but now there's like the glass sound as well. I'm probably dragging half a dozen cases of shit on my shield
I
at
figure
this
you
point.
just had like a rope tied from like your belt in the back and you're just dragging a cart of stuff behind you.
Yeah. I'm sure Barley didn't let me take the whole cart, just enough. But yeah, I've replenished my stores of serviceable alcohol and arson components.
You guys come up to Joel's Emporium, and like usual, the little entryway curtain sort of props open, and the arrows sort of point in.
It's like the Beetlejuice penthouse signs out front.
Enter, enter, enter. But you're all familiar with this territory, so you've got nothing to worry about.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Is he a frog or is he a person again?
You look and you see that he's at the counter. He's flipping through a newspaper. Sachet is in the back, clanging on some sort of metal in the background. She's got some welding and metalwork goggles on.
Ribbit.
Well, hello there, buddy. Oh, it's all for you. Great to see you. Wow. Oh, do you still have that tablet? I got that update to give it to you.
Oh yeah. And I pull it out of the bag of holding, the texting tablet.
Here, let me see.
Hand it over.
And we can now do Zoom calls, huh?
Uh-huh.
Excellent. And sets the tablets back to back, goes back to the mirror from before, passes it through halfway, separates them, and hands it back. And it's got a little circular spot where you could snap images.
Has a camera feature now.
Nice.
So
Does it have a text to talk feature now since half of us are still illiterate?
I'm working on it.
Are you halfway through the bees yet?
More or less.
Have you gotten to bystander yet? That's BY.
No.
it's how I was able to do that live video feed to you last time. So now you'll be able to do it back. So, in case there's anything dire that's going on and you need like immediate help, you can always use that.
Neat.
Sounds good.
Yeah. And you can also take still frames of, just sort of point it at and then just tap the screen and it'll snap a little image of whatever you have that little dot facing at.
Instant portrait.
Yeah.
It's all witchcraft of Bronn.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very
Um,
accurate.
Joel, do you have any more of those bombs or grenades?
Oh, I've got. Sashay's got plenty of that stuff.
Yeah,
awesome.
that's what he's making.
Oh, I was hoping. What's the variety on those again?
Well, we've got the lightning, we've got the fire, and I think is the ice. Yeah, there's the ice.
Let me go with 2 of each.
All right, on the house. Take them.
On the house.
Oh.
Oh, man, I love this place.
Joel, do you know any place for gem crafting
Oh,
that I could possibly pick up a diamond at?
you should talk to Sashay. She is excellent at that.
I will make my way back towards Sashay and like,
You
I'm
will
assuming
sashay
there's
to
like
sashay.
yeah, but I'm assuming there's like a back area that like has a door frame, and I tap on the door frame to get their attention because I don't want to like obviously spook them with working with
Yeah.
metals and.
Yeah, she clings, she stops, and she turns up and looks at you. She turns off her goggles. Lila! Hello! Wow! Good to see you. You look great.
Thanks. We're getting more of your grenades that were so helpful last time.
Oh, excellent.
Do you have any radiant ones?
Yes, I do. Talk to Joel. He'll help you out over there.
So I was looking at finding a couple, or at least one other diamond. If you have one, I can
Oh.
possibly buy off of you, or know
I've
where
got
I
a
could get
couple,
one.
actually. Do you have enough for two?
I need them to be at least, what is it, 300 quality, right? Let me double check my spells.
For you, I'll do an even 200 for each.
Okay. As long as they're still worth the
Yeah,
300. Okay.
she's
So
just,
yeah, I can, giving me a discount.
yeah.
I can definitely do 400 gold. So I will do that now.
You don't want me to pitch for that? I just got my wish list and it was free.
No, I got $2,000 between everything, between the
She's
platinum and the gold.
rolling.
Yeah.
I've been holding on to it specifically to get more
Trying to
diamonds.
teach myself to juggle in the corner.
Yeah, I've
Now,
been.
was
I've
there
been
anything you'd like
holding-
to fashion them to? I mean,
Well, I've already got one attached to a necklace here, and the other two I have in a container that I can access. So
we
I
do
think
have
we're
a
good.
small forge outside the shop in the back. I don't know how fluent you are with that, but if that's something you fancy, you can definitely go out and try in the back. All
I
the
appreciate
tools
it.
that you need will be right there. If you need anything, just come back inside, let me know, and I'll help you out.
Yeah. Since you seem to be so well crafted in the elemental items,
I do what I
you
can.
have any fire bolts for a crossbow?
Oh yeah, we got plenty of. We got fire, lightning, ice, radiant.
I will take some fire ones.
Yeah, boys, stock up on ammo.
It's about
Yes.
20 arrow a quiver.
I must replenish all of my arrows. More
Well,
or
yeah.
less.
Do you think we might invest well with each buying our own diamond to just like put on a string around our neck? So when the inevitable happens, it's already there for you.
I don't know if it'll really make a difference.
Just wondering if you want to make that suggestion because Bronn is very suggestible.
Bronn is very suggestive.
Here we go.
I mean-
Fire arrow bolt. And you said there was 20 arrows, right?
To a quiver, yeah. So when you buy one, you get 20 arrows.
Okay. And
There
how
are
much
charges
for a quiver?
on DB. For a quiver, it's like for you, it's like 3 gold a quiver.
Okay, I'll get at least 2. So I'll get 40 arrows. So that'd be 6 gold, right? Remove. from inventory.
Wait, what'd you say?
I was gonna get 2 sets.
2 sets, yeah, so that's 40. That's 2 quivers, so that's 40 bolts.
Yes. But
Cool,
you said they were 3 gold a quiver?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 6 gold. That's what I was subtracting out of my
Gotcha.
wallet thing. I'm a bobber. No, I've got, so Bronn, so you're aware. So I've got the one that's basically like in a chainmail necklace for 1 diamond on me, and then the chests we got, the little like jewelry boxes we got that only like our characters can access. The other 2 are in there, so that way like it can't be easily stolen kind of situation.
Okay.
But I will now have fire bolts since me and you have been plotting plotting the incendiary type of rounds.
Yeah, speaking of which, I know it's kind of probably below the normal level of quality goods here, but is there any pine tar or tar available?
Well,
Or is that something I could just get outside at a different merchant? That sounds like something I could get at like the horseshoe place.
yeah, I would check the stables. I'm pretty sure they got loads of that shit.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah. Pick up some of that on my way out.
Yeah.
Same with lantern oil, I assume. Yeah.
Yeah, take pine tar and lantern oil, put it in a bottle and throw it at somebody,
Yeah.
and then light it on fire.
Bacon grease and hard alcohol. I think we got a dangerous package. A handful of rags. You know.
Yeah. Well, if anybody's looking for like some sort of blades or anything like that, Sachet's got some new weapons. She's been showing off. She's got that sword whip, and then she's got all kinds of other types.
What was that you said?
It's
Sword?
It's a sword, and then you can sort of cock it, and it unleashes, and it's a whip, like a bladed whip.
I'll fuck with any sword that I can cock. I'd like to take a look at that.
Alright,
Of course you would, Solestarr.
brings it down on the stand and sets it on the table.
Ooh.
See, it's fairly well crafted by Sachet herself, and she sort of peers around the corner. Then she sees you look over, and she ducks away. It's a pride of hers, but he looks over, and she and then she ducks back. She's like, 300 gold, and it's yours.
Oh. What's the absolute best you think you could actually do on this new kind of weapon? I mean, it sounds like it hasn't been tested in the field. Yeah, it doesn't sound like it's on the national list of the registered weapons.
Joel looks
300
over
sounds
at
a lot like retail to me.
Joel looks over at Sachet, and she's like, she comes out, it's like, you got kind of a point. I haven't used it too much. Let's do like a trial by trial basis. So, do 150. You come across any problems, you let me know, and I'll work on a new edition of this for you to sort of fit your style. Sound like a deal?
That sounds like a bargain to me.
Excellent.
Hell yeah. So
150 gold pieces.
Neat.
I'll go ahead and tip him an extra 25 when he's not looking.
You tip on a haggle.
Yeah.
And then that should be, go to your management inventory and look up, and I believe it's a dragon's tail sword. I'm looking through, I gotta find it in my notes.
A dragon and a sword called the Dragon's Tail.
Dragon tail sword whip, yep.
Yep, dragon tail sword whip, cool.
I watched Dragon Tales as a kid.
Neat.
Dragon Tales. Talking about Dragon Tales now.
God damn. I wish with
Wrong
all my
songs.
heart.
So wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So, Larry, assuming I can get
Bless you.
the lantern oil and the pine pitch.
Yeah, I'm
or
assuming you left the shop to go do that.
sure. With the components I have and the empty bottles, how many do you think I could make? Half a dozen? 4?
Yeah, let's do 6.
6? Perfect. I just put that as a custom item. You can decide what they do because it is an experiment.
That's fine.
It maybe limited fire damage, but it persists or whatever.
Yeah, I'll take a look at it.
We'll see what happens when I use it. I'll also let you decide if it's the kind of thing I need to like tie a rag onto and light before I throw, or if it's something I could just throw and then try to light them on fire and use it as fuel.
Well, yeah, you're gonna either. The only way for you to do it, because you're not like a magic user, so you'd either have to put a rag in it and throw it, or throw it and like have somebody shoot like an arrow bolt, or.
But that's not out of the question. So
Yeah, no.
you just.
Yeah, you sort of answered your own question just by like common sense.
Well, yeah, but Bronn doesn't have that. Kelly does, but Bronn does not.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you put a fuse on it, then you don't have to put a cap on it. But personally, for ease of transport, I would just cork them and use them as like a
fuel. Yeah, and I think that's
fuel,
probably
like a projectile grenade that it's glass. It breaks when it hits them, and then we have to light it on fire to do additional damage.
okay.
Grease fire.
Yeah. Let's just hope Bronn doesn't get it confused with his booze at the end of the night when he's already drunk.
That's going to happen. Yeah, that's
Should probably make the label.
He's around the campfire trying to pass the bottle to Solestarr and just boom.
Falls into that's went to a bonfire to a bomb fire.
Yep.
You
on the way to first.
Leave. All right. You guys are still in the shop. Was there anything you wanted to ask about? Anything you're looking for?
Bronn's pretty one track. He got what he wanted.
Yeah, you're not even in the shop.
Oh, well,
you're
true.
at the stables filling your bottles.
Oh.
I wanted to replenish my arrows, and that's 6 blasting arrows, 3. Where'd they go? Where did they go? Wow, I'm blind. Okay. So 6 blasting arrows, 3 fire arrows, and 3 radiant arrows.
Okay. So each one's like a quiver. So.
Oh, I can't buy the individual arrows?
Come in stacks of 20, so.
Yeah.
Knock up, man. Be greedy.
All right.
The DM's a pushover.
You can always throw the excess into the bag of holding.
Yeah, it's like 3 gold piece for a quiver of them, so.
Yeah. Okay. I guess I'll just buy a few extra quivers.
So I don't have to keep borrowing from Bronn. I'm
Or you
curious
can
if
put like
Joel...
5 silver piece per arrow.
Mm-hmm.
If Joel has a ring of water
I'd
walking.
rather do that.
A ring of water walking. Let me see. He starts opening some drawers, flipping through. Ring of fire breathing. Ring of water
Huh? What was that?
Ring of fire breathing.
No. You can, once per day, breathe a wave of fire. About cone of 15 feet by like 20 feet.
I'm not there. I'm not there. Somebody do something.
How much is that ring?
Well, it is pretty much a classic. Ultimate. You see all the intricate runature, raising fire inside the ruby. Well, I'd be an idiot to charge anything under 300 gold pieces for.
Mhm. Do you also have a ring of water walking or no?
I'll keep on looking.
Because my in the back of my head, I'm going, I could trade Bronn.
Oh yeah.
I
Yes,
could
you
buy the
fucking-
fire breathing ring and go like, I'll trade you. You have this, I take your water walking ring.
And unfortunately, I am fresh out of that.
Okay, well, yeah, I'll take that fire breathing ring since I've been
Alright.
helping
It is
break the
yours.
storm. So wait, 300 gold. That's gonna be 30 platinum,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Because I'm actually almost out of gold, but I still have a fuck ton of platinum. So I was just like, wait, how much? What's the math conversion? There we go. Okay. So I will take the ring of what? Fire breathing, you said?
Yeah. I don't know if it's actually in there. You might have to do like a custom thing for now, and I'll homebrew it.
Yeah. Let me see if I can just find anything with fire breathing. Probably like that fire potion.
Yeah.
Fire resistance, fire balls. Yeah, it's just the potion, so I'll just add that in
Cool.
into equipment and.
Yeah, and just tell Bronn it's the ring and 300 gold or 400. But
That
Or
would
upcharge
require
him.
Lila to be a con artist and
That's not close to anything she is.
exactly. Like she doesn't even haggle. Come on.
She's like, oh, that's it? Okay.
Yeah. It's like, oh really? Sure. Well, she also realizes that like working in her father's shop that like it takes time to craft these things, and even armor would cost anywhere between 300 to 500 gold when she would help make it. So she knows the worth of most things if she felt the main thing is the
Metalworkings.
potions that she
Yeah.
has no idea of like what that would cost, but.
and Bronn's just an idiot. Meanwhile, I'm in a stable mixing all these components in bottles. I'm probably taking swigs of the hard alcohol and just breathing
There's a
flame
horse
anyway.
taking a crap right behind you. It's just like in the background. If there's like a
Stable
camera,
full
Yeah.
of hay bales
No.
and like
flies flying around you.
You
Yep.
need your fire monkey to put you out.
ain't no one around.
Take it from somebody
one
that used
stopped
to do
me.
fire dancing. No, don't do it.
No one stopped me. This guy sold me a bunch of flammable shit in his stable and
Yeah.
just
Just
Didn't
people
bother to-
walking by, people aren't paying attention to him as he's filling
And if-
up his bottles.
Yeah.
of-
And if anyone tries to tell you that Everclear is great for fire breathing, smack them very hard. Ew. It's a good way to light yourself on fire.
Was there
Bronn?
anything else you guys wanted to do at Joel's Emporium?
I think we're good, unless Soul and Fimble want anything. Fimble, you don't want any magical fishing gear?
I want to catch a leviathan.
Oh, brother, speaking my language.
Do you have something that could help me do that?
I do have some crystalline fishing reel.
What?
High tension fishing wire. I'm working on a pole that will, here, I've heard about your expedition, your exploits in Kingsport. So I'm going to give you this crystalline fishing wire, and I just have a standard fishing rod, but I'm working on something new, something.
I have a fishing rod already.
Oh, you do? Excellent.
Yeah.
All right. But I'm working on something new, something more sturdier, not made out of wood, but still as flexible, and it's trying to find that composition. Has been fun, but it's been perplexing as well.
Okay.
And
is there anything I can do to help?
I don't know if you're headed up north or not, but in the Iron Forest there should be trees that are made of some sort of metal alloy. Bring me about a pound of that, I might be able to make something for you.
Okay. Magic trees. More magic trees. The mother's dying.
The what mother? Who? Your mother?
No, the mother.
I need something more to go on.
She's a big tree. She raised me.
Right. You said the Feywild mother of the living land.
Yeah.
She's dying.
She told me she's dying.
How's that so?
That mean guy, Mr. Scheid, stole her heart.
Okay.
Is there something you have that can help me stop that?
I wish I could say yes, but I think that's gonna be more of a matter of determination and choices fought ahead by yourself. I can give you gear, but I don't know what's gonna come of this. If she is dying, aspects of this here isle is dying as well. We know that the Nighthawk Force has been aflame for quite a while, and something's odd happening in the Kurosawa Sands, just south of Avalon, City of Fortune. But I don't know, that's something I'll have to think on, and I will let you know on that as well. I might have a map of where they. No, he leaves the room and starts. Kneels down in front of a trunk and opens it, and he starts pulling out all kinds of parchments and papers. No, that's not it. That's the wrong century. Yeah, here in the north, the Scars of Araya, in the center of the Ironwood Forest. Of course, I was right there in front of me. You never really know until you see it right in front of you again for the first time, but it's usually the second or third. Anyways, yes, in the center of the Ironwood Forest, should be the lungs of the mother.
She said there were different parts of her all over.
I would imagine there's different aspects that are all throughout the isle. But that's one of them.
Are you writing this down?
Iron Forest. Where's I have a whiteboard on my wall. I'm not just writing on the wall, I promise.
I figured.
And forest lungs, fishing pole.
Close.
And where were the lungs located in?
Center of the iron forest.
Where we'll be near.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll be
That's
going
in,
there.
Scars of Araya mountain range.
My checklist.
One of these years, I want to get those. I can't remember which show it was on, whether it was like NCIS or what have you. Where it's a dry erase board, but it's a clear one, so you can see it from either side.
Oh yeah.
Those are fun. Okay.
Well,
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. If you find at least some scales, those are, if you find enough, I might be able to make like a piece of armor or clothing or something protective with you. I hear their hide is near impenetrable, but
Wait. Oh, the Leviathan?
yeah.
Okay.
Just so you know. And best of luck to you in your future quests, and hopefully you're able to help your and the mother, apparently.
Well, she's not my mom. She just raised me.
Ah, so more like a guardian situation.
Yeah.
There's such a thing as Oedipal Stockholm? Nothing.
Yeah, you're not even in
I know.
the shop. You can say that to yourself.
You just like perk up and like, Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah, I caught a for 1 second. Bronn caught a whiff of some fumes from the bottles and like had a real thought.
Yeah, and the
And then-
horse shit behind you.
Back to making volatile chemicals.
So everybody's done at Joel's.
Yeah. If I have any spare time, I'd like to try to find someone in town that can turn the wolf pelts into a couple of warm cloaks for Fimble and Solestarr and myself.
There's a fur trader just not far from the stables where you're at, just off like 70 feet to your right from where you're sitting.
Just trying to save Lila some labor. What would it cost to just get a rush job done on some white wolf cloaks?
Well, we got some automated machines. I'll say about. See how many you got there?
I got 4 wolf pelts.
4 folks. What are you looking to do with them again? Brings out a tape and starts measuring them.
3 cloaks, 1 for me and 2 for people
Bigger than you?
big. Yeah, sure, bigger,
All right.
Taller.
taller.
Well, my bad. All right.
I'm just touchy about the whole thing. I don't want to admit to be small.
No one likes
Dwarf-
being small.
You don't talk to dwarves about their height, you know?
Small of height, large of heart, and knowledge. And for that, and for my own mess up, I am gonna offer you, 5 gold piece of cloak.
Gladly. With Bronn's math skill, I will hand over 18 gold and not even realize I'm tipping.
Excellent. Come back in about hour and a half to have it all set for you.
Okay. I hope we have that much time, but cool.
Haven't gotten a message from
Yeah,
above her.
exactly. And I figure that'll save you some labor.
All right.
I will go to locate where Bronn has wandered off to.
You exit Joel's and you see Bronn walk out of the leather shop not far from a stable north of you where you're standing.
Is there a trail of flammable grease and oil kind of following me?
Yeah, you've got your cart tied behind you on your belt, dragging it around.
Wasn't the cart more of just I piled shit on my shield and I'm just dragging the shield by a rope?
Well, you took the cart and like stuff from.
Okay.
So,
crate.
Yeah, a crate of bottles loaded
with
noxious.
All kinds of scary shit. Yeah. But now they're all mixed together.
All right. So you see him.
I walk into the furrier leather shop that he's having the cloaks made at.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Bronn. Are you? And I hold up the ring. Are you amenable to a trade?
Always. What do you got?
So I know you're interested in lighting things on fire right now.
It's a hobby.
Well, this lets you breathe fire once a day.
Ooh.
And I'll trade it for that ring of water walking.
Yeah. Hell yeah. It's yours. Ring of water walking. It's an item.
Yeah, I will find it and equip it.
It's even got a nice little picture.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to look up ring of fire breath or ring of fire breathing.
But there's a potion of fire breath if you want to just, so you have like stats of like damage.
Okay. And Larry, I'll let you make a variant of that.
Yar.
But I'll throw that in my inventory.
Now I'm wearing 2 rings.
Woo!
I'm all fancy.
And boys, assuming that we have another hour or so to kill at the bar or tavern, I've got a surprise for you. And it's white fur cloak that should help you stay a little warmer and maybe even act as camouflage, or I don't know. It's kind of up to the DM whether or not it helps us hide in the snow.
Yeah, we'll find out when that comes around.
Yeah. They got disadvantage to stealth anyway, so.
Same.
And Lila, you said we're good.
Yeah. I have my other ring lets me withstand negative 50 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh shit.
Dang.
It's a ring of warmth. It's really cute. It's got like 2 little foxes on top of it snuggling. It's adorable.
Oh yeah, it's your fox friend has already rejoined us, huh? Somehow.
Probably not here, but is probably waiting for us to get back to King's Landing.
Okay.
But yes, he somehow magically
We don't
appeared.
have the clearance for King's Landing. It's King's Port.
Kingsport, sorry. King something.
Yeah, no, I get you.
Kingsport.
15 seconds. Hit the moon.
Yeah.
Can I, on top of our trade, can I offer you any gold? Is anyone tapped out? Because I've literally spent like less than 50 and gotten everything checked off my
There's
list.
a few tinkards in, so he's gonna, of course, like, hey, look at how much money I got. You want some? No.
I mean, I'm still pretty good, even with everything I've spent between the platinum and everything. I'm at about 1,300 gold.
You're the one who's buying diamonds to try to keep probably my dumbass alive.
Yeah, I've got about 2,800 left, so I think I'm good.
Maybe the other two might want to. Well, I have some potions to give out as well, but if you guys wanted to pick up some more, that probably wouldn't hurt.
I've got a greater and a regular.
Yeah, I've got in the bag of holding. I've got 3 graders and a regular that I can definitely hand out. But I didn't know if you guys wanted to pick some up as well, because that would probably be a Joel shop kind of thing.
Probably
yeah.
good.
Actually, Larry, there's something that Bronn knows nothing about,
Something.
but Joel might notice Bronn's excessive drinking. Is there any chance he might have an amulet of the drunkard? It's a common item. You can look it up. It allows someone to take an alcoholic beverage and turn it into a minor healing potion once a day when they consume it.
Doesn't ring a bell, but he notes it down and says he'll definitely get back to you on that.
Okay, and again, Bronn has no idea what this is. It's just like, obviously, this guy drinks a lot.
It's just, message me later so I remember.
Heard it around the taverns. It's
Yeah.
a cool item.
It's a good one, especially for someone like Bronn, who always has alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
Any other questions, queries, or comments?
Clemens?
No,
Comments? Yeah.
not one.
Not a one.
Not even
Alright.
2.
So, yeah. Everybody exits Joel's shop, then follow Lila, and they meet up with Bronn in the leather shop. They get what they need.
If anyone else wants one of these unstable and unknown concoctions I just created, I've got 6 of them. I'm willing to hand one out. Does anyone want a bottle of rocket fuel?
Just XXX on the bottle.
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably an empty like wine bottle or whiskey bottle. I mean, I've got a lot of them. But then you guys think it might be handy?
I'll take one.
Okay.
I'm horrible at throwing, so no thank you.
Okay.
Every time, like, don't get me wrong, my athletics is a +3, but it seems like every time I go to roll one of those, I just botch it. So I'll just shoot arrows at things that need to be lit on fire. I do have a light crossbow.
All right, so I've got 5 left. I gave 1 to Solestarr. I just put it down as custom Molotov bottle. And
Okay.
it's made with pine tar, lantern oil, bacon grease, and alcohol.
I will homebrew it later.
Yeah.
We'll see how effective it is.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
It's a luck-based item.
Solestarr, out of character, Kelly speaking, not Bronn. Would you have any interest in like a jar of like cooking oil to make something slick, or a bag of ball bearings? You know?
Yes, I absolutely
I
would.
always wanted to do
Not
it.
until you just mentioned it.
Some KY, you know, whatever you need, man.
There was just something about the way you said the word slick that I just, I have to harm someone in some way now.
There's certain things that every rogue should have, you know?
Always wanted to do a Home Alone in D&D.
Yeah, exactly. No, I mean, there's very cheap ways to Home Alone D&D, man.
I mean, technically, we're all doing D&D Home Alone.
That's true. We just need to switch it around.
Oh man, we could do a role-playing game like that, where we're all the wet bandits and we're just trying to get into a house. Never mind.
That'd be fun.
It has potential for something.
Yeah,
It's too late for a Christmas one-shot. We're gonna have to...
that's fine. We've got time to think of an Easter one.
Christmas in January.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, like grab 100 ball bearings and throw them into a bottle of cooking oil. And just see what happens when you break that sucker open.
So you guys are still just outside the leather shop doing what you wanted to do. Was there anything else you wanted to get at before you headed back to Kingsport?
I is viewed.
All right.
Oh, good.
We're on Lila's schedule too. We're in a rush. Just waiting to know our ride's ready.
All right. So just wander around just for a few seconds just outside the leather shop, just looking around, trying to figure out if there's anything else you needed, and Lila feels a sending stone, and she hears Naktus. Well, we're all good to sail. Ship's been retrofitted and secured for travel. So whenever you head back into town, we can we'll see you forth.
Perfect.
Over and out.
We should be there shortly.
Wunderbar.
Wunderbar.
I let the rest of the party know that we need to make our way towards the gazebo.
It's yeah, just outside from, I'd say about like 120 feet away.
Well, Bronn was kind of wandering around while we were killing that hour. Is there any way I could have just bought some like wool socks and, a thick pair of boxers and stuff? I wear chainmail. I want something between cold metal and the bits. But just, yeah.
Bugsy Gambison.
Yeah. It's something you can't really add into like, but yeah, you definitely buy some some flannel or some like sheepskin long johns, but it's like a onesie type of setup.
Yeah.
So
Like old Canuck, you've got a little door back flap.
yep, it's got the shit hole in the back. Yeah. I don't know what the actual name is.
No one sees me buy it. No one gets to make fun of my jammies.
Yeah, that's before. Yeah, it was the first thing you did when you got into the leather shop. You're like, I want that.
I'm never gonna flip up the hood that has little ears on it. Fuck that. Immediately tear it.
All right.
But yeah, I don't like the cold. So yeah.
All right. So yeah, you head back to the gazebo. Feel the gyroscopic sphere sort of humming as the hand erects out of the center pillar.
Put our hands on the glowy palms.
Earth, wind, fire. No.
No.
Captain Planet.
No.
I wish with all my heart.
All right, and again, you see the terrain and reform all around you. It seems like it's been like 4 minutes, but it's actually just been a blink of an eye, and you're right back in Kingsport.
Whoa, fighting to keep my lunch this time.
Oh no, man. 4-minute load time. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot of swirling.
Yeah.
Oh.
Make a Constitution check.
All right.
All it makes me hold on. All it makes me think of when it's like
not
a
20.
4-minute load time.
Yeah, it's like those spirals thing.
Oh, Constitution check.
Yeah.
17.
That's a natural 18 plus 3, so 21.
Yeah. All right. Who got below a 10?
Don't think anyone.
All right. Cool. So everybody.
That's rare.
Yeah, that is rare.
I was waiting. I was like, wait. I didn't hear a low roll.
I didn't
Yeah,
have my
let's use
soundboard.
this roll.
I didn't have my soundboard up fast enough, but I was like, if it takes 4 minutes, then you hear that?
It was almost there.
generic elevator music.
Yeah, up until the elevator music, Bronn managed to suppress the screaming this time, but pushed him over.
Loading, please wait. Loading, please wait.
Oh, I use it all the time in Discord. Be like, I'll be right back.
Your patronage is very important to us.
Yes.
Please donate. Please donate. Viewers, please donate. No. Yeah, so you're back at Kingsport, just outside of your bird. Right on your left, right around the corner of the dock.
I'm not as terrified now that I have a ring of water walking.
More sure-footed as she walks on the docks. So I don't know. Just break any of these pliable pieces of wood.
Bronn has managed to secure all his new volatile grenades and bottles of flammable shit and is fiddling with his ring of fire breathing. Very safe. Very safe.
Yeah. We'll be fine on the boat that is made out of wood with you fire breathing.
You can see Asha's ship to the east. See your sails and
Is Asha's Bess Meyer's book shaped like an Oscar Mayer wiener?
maybe. No.
No.
I feel like ships back then had that kind of like curve to them.
Curve, yeah. Well, like the
Bright
Franks,
colors.
hot dogs, no, but if it's a Frank, it's got a curve.
It could be the Wienermobile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an andouille sausage. No.
So do we need to put in a safety mechanism on that ring of fire that like you have to pass like a con save or something to where you're not as drunk
Fuck.
to operate it?
That would never work. Unless you find some amulet that I can instantly like use to sober up, there is no time that ring would ever work. Like I am somewhat intoxicated, morning to dawn, or dusk, whatever the fuck you call
fail
it.
the roll, you just turn into a pile of ash.
I know I'm running a risk. I'm strapped, like literally 6 grenades, 5 bottles of fuel, a fire-breathing ring. Shit could go wrong, I'm sure.
You inhale the fumes instead of blowing them out because you breathe.
So if Bronn could remember, that's how he lost his uncle.
But he doesn't know his uncle.
Yeah, exactly. I don't remember my fire safety lesson, obviously.
Or if he even got him.
Go to
Maybe
exhale
it's
and
something
hiccup
he
instead.
never covered.
Yeah.
All right. So back at Kingsport, Ashavas's ship is east of you. I assume you all start making your way to the ship, getting ready to sail out.
Oh, yeah.
All right. You see people
Getting
sort of line up and watch you guys out. They're sort of clapping and cheering you guys on.
Hood up, cloak wrapped, fuck all the attention.
Agreed.
Asha's standing at the top of her ship. Come on, welcome to the new ship. I'm thinking of a new name for her. She's gone through some changes, but I don't know. Haven't settled on anything yet. As you walk into the ship, you can see that there's 8 cannons, 4 on the lower deck, 4 more on the top deck, and a huge ballast in the starport of the ship, in front of the first mast that shoots, that has a rotation sort of Gatling gun, but it shoots blasting rounds
A
from the
ballista?
front. Yeah, ballista. Thank you.
Have any of us ever encountered like a firearm or blasting rounds before?
Oh, Solestarr and Lila met. What was his name? Walton Dilcox. He was the sheriff of Satori.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
He had a 6-shooter, but he's been on odd jobs for Barley. Bronn probably knows him. He's in your background notes.
No gunslinger?
Yeah.
I'm throwing hand axes? I am dumb. It's all good. I mean, it fits.
He was a self-proclaimed sheriff of Satori. He does odd jobs for Barley as well.
He's the one that kind of like showed us around town too.
Yep.
In the beginning.
I don't think we've met him since Bronn has been in the party.
Yeah.
It's
All new to me.
Yeah, it's new for you, but Lila and Solestarr have met somebody with a 6-shooter. Yes.
Why didn't you steal his gun, man?
He was the sheriff.
Self-proclaimed
And
sheriff.
rogue.
Look, when somebody proclaims themselves the sheriff of a town, you don't go around messing with the person. That's the reason they call themselves the sheriff.
You're a fucking rogue. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I don't mess with the sheriff.
We were role playing. Oh, how could you resist? All right.
Look, don't believe that. Like, it didn't cross my mind at first, but like, you've seen everything that we've gone through. Yeah, some things slip through the cracks.
Okay. Bronn still has no concept of firearm. He has no idea what this little wheelie gig thing is.
Yeah.
He probably assumed.
You've seen like a weird silver like hammer that made loud bangs and people would fall down when you point
It's
it
just
out.
a weird looking crossbow. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
It doesn't have
Kinda
the
magic
range
crossbow.
out. Yeah.
Tiny.
Bronn doesn't understand most tinkering or mechanics. That's for damn sure.
Yeah. So you all get up on the ship. It was like, well, we've got more people staffed, so unfortunately I'm not going to be able to get you your regular rooms separate. I've got one room for the 4 of you. Hopefully that'll work out for the best, but just
As long as I can set up my hammock.
head on down to the lower decks, and it's going to be room 7.
Yeah, and
Store all your stuff there. We'll be shipping out here in just a few moments.
Bronn's shuffling shit in between his stash box of booze and his backpack full of volatile Molotovs and his belt pouches of bombs.
You're clinking a glass all the time.
Oh, yeah. But I think I'm probably smart enough, like, not only... I probably bought some padding to stuff things with. I know what it's like to be brokenhearted by a broken bottle. So would we hope that I'm at least like putting the old what is it, black velvet pouch on a lot of my bottles and like putting them in more gently?
Yeah, you've got your little velvet pouch around each bottle. It's purple and gold.
Yeah, something like that. I saved
No
those
idea what
things.
that's
You know?
Got it. B3 embroidered inside on each.
Yeah, especially if that's something that's at the B3. I've definitely stolen a dozen or so. So yeah, that fits. But yeah, packaged enough to be handy and yet not completely volatile while we're at sea.
Well cushioned, safe for travel.
Yeah, or at least as far as Bronn's concerned.
Yeah. You get into your room, you see there's 2 bunk beds to each side of the room, desk in the middle, and some drawers, and a trunk at the center of the very front center of the table. There's a little trunk at the end of it.
Sweet.
You said there are barrels in the room?
No barrels in the room, no. There's a
Oh.
trunk and some chests
Bunk
and 2 bunk beds.
I was like, those
Bunk
barrels
room.
have got to fucking go. I don't care if they're the only drinking water
Smash
on it.
cut to a scene where barrels are flying outside of a window of a ship.
Right.
Yeah, land and splash.
If
and
that's
float
the
away.
only drinking water we have, they're not staying.
Get them out. All right. So
No, those are usually on deck.
sun's getting pretty low. It's about 5 p.m. Sun's about to settle past the horizon. Where do you guys want to be on the ship?
Even with my ring, I don't think Lila would be doing a lot of above deck things. So just hanging out below deck, either in the room or just trying to be useful somewhere, whether it's in the kitchen or wherever to help out. But otherwise, she'd be chilling in her room or in their room. Just trying to think ahead of like
Yeah.
everything she can remember about the Baron's son from her time home, though it wasn't really much. Most of the kids she ran into were just like different little street hooligans, I guess you could call them. She didn't really have much in the like dealings with the higher echelon of people in town.
You see them briefly at times when his father would come by to purchase armors, bulk armor sets for their army.
Mm-hmm. Do commissions, that kind of thing.
Yep. And it's just all sort of regal pleasantries, but still don't really know who this person is at heart. Rumored to be a bully and a
Shocking.
snot, yeah. Who would have thought?
Shocking. Baron's son is a bully.
You mean the son of the emerald mining guy? He's an asshole? Who would have thought? No.
Who?
Another burn on Elon Musk. That's 2 in a row. Third one, I'm gonna draw blood. No. No. All right.
Gonna get kicked off Twitter. You keep going, man.
I'm gonna
Anyways,
lose my blue check mark.
yeah, no, that I paid $8 for. No.
I know.
But yeah. So you're, where's Bronn? This time,
Bronn.
evening.
Yeah, Bronn just like kind of raided the bar at the Triple B, so I probably slipped Solestarr a bottle of. What is your preferred drink, my friend?
Whatever's
What have I-
in your hand.
I mean, that was kind of my draw too. Okay, so yeah, I'll slip you a nice bottle of vodka, something sippable, mixable, and I probably wandered up deck with a bottle of bourbon in my own hand.
Oh, I know what I can also be kind of keeping myself busy doing. From the food that Bronn ordered for me, the lettuce with gravel. Whatever you guys mentioned that there might be like a dandelion or what have you on top of it. Lila would have snagged that one piece from that salad to be drying into dandelion root tea and dandelion tea.
Alrighty. It is now canon.
Yep.
Don't forget your holy water. You can make a batch while we're at sea.
Yeah, I was gonna actually mention, since Larry, I think you said it was gonna be 2 or 3 days travel.
Yeah, 2
That
days.
one of the in between days, I will make. I'm just not gonna swap the spell for the day, and I'm just gonna say I'll use my 1st and 2nd level slots. So, if we want 7 vials of holy water,
Oh yeah.
but we can do that whatever day that seems the calmest, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but Bronn's probably taking some of the cheaper stuff, some bottles of ale, shit like that, and just kind of going around and sharing it with the crew. Probably pissing off the captain a little bit because I don't care if they're on duty or not. I'm not getting anyone tanked, but I'm definitely, sharing the hooch.
Yeah, we see Bronn drinking with the crew as the night sets.
Just keeping everyone happy and jovial while we're not being, actively assaulted.
Yeah, Asha looks over, but she's confident her crew knows when to say when, and just sort of pilots in.
And probably a nice bottle of wine for her.
But yeah, if
She's
the
got her
rest of the party
scouts
wants to
set
add
up
2
on
bottles.
the sails.
Or, sorry, 2 flasks of holy water is their inventory. Y'all can have it.
She got a little smirk on her face as the ship continues east towards Shusanko's breath. Night falls and the winter lights in the sky sort of blanket the area as the sail shifts through and through. Blues and greens reflecting off the water and all around the ship. Nice cool breeze. It's getting a little colder further you go east. Anything you'd like to do before the day ends?
Set up my little micro still down in our quarters. Just a constant little drip of the caffeinated Guinness.
Yeah,
That smells so foul.
the making of the vials of holy water will take me most of the day because the cast time for ceremony is an hour. So if I'm making 7, that's going to take me pretty much 7 hours.
Okay.
So
Can I
do
claim one of those 7 vials? Add that
I
to
was
my...
saying that each of you can claim 2. I'll take
Okay.
1, and then the other 3 of you can take 2.
Perfect.
And then basically do like, I made 2 in the morning, had lunch, made 2 more, had dinner, made 2 more after dinner, or something like that. Kind of like spread it out.
Yeah, that works.
And just use up 7 spell slots because I've got 4 level 1s and 3 level 2s, and just call that good. And that'll eat up most of my second day.
God, if I had thought we were taking a multi-day journey, I probably would have actually bought a copper still and set it up on the boat to eat as like a gift for these folks. But I didn't call it then, so it didn't happen. But I should have. That would have been the Bronn touch.
No, you put the copper still on whatever vehicle will become our permanent one.
Yeah, well,
We have to just, eventually get to the point that we steal Joel's, what's it called? My brain is not working.
Spelljammer? Well, it's
Yeah, Spelljammer.
sort of broken in half. It's broken in half, broken ass Spelljammer.
Yeah, we just help him fix it.
but yeah, this time I just brought on brought on 5 or 6 bottles there with the crew and the captain, and just keep everyone kind of pleasantly, at least liquid warm.
All right, so morning of day 2.
Thimble, you trying to fish or anything?
Yeah, I can go fishing. Probably will.
Drag lining behind the boat.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So early morning, as Finbull walks up to the deck to try some fishing off the deck, Asha sees him, sort of, like a kid with a fishing pole and like a seat, just strolling by nonchalantly. She stops and is like, "Get your friends. Get back on the lower decks. Something's coming." There's a whistle from one of the scouts on the mast.
Tell me this is on the 3rd day.
Second day.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah. You planned too far ahead.
I will use
Dan
my
begging
slot.
son of a bitch.
Like I said, it was after the first day. How did you want to start off in the beginning of the day, and then you just trailed off?
Yeah.
It's like, well,
Bronn is pretty consistent. I don't think I did anything.
no, I'm just saying, like, all right. So from hear a whistle, She looks about. She looks at her hand, and Thimble can see the crystal that Naktus hand with tentacles inside of it that houses the Kraken in her hand.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I need it right now, but she puts it in her back. Get down. She calls out to her crew, get down below decks! Mass close. People start rushing down under it. They sealed. She conjures a protective orb around her, and the ship goes underwater as she looks up above naval ships. She can spot across the water. Minutes pass, still underwater. Protective bubble holding still. She sees a large beast swim up to the ship. Breezes by. She tries to course correct. Swirls by yet again. It gnarls and it shoots a water tornado towards the ship, and it skids underwater, and she has to bring it back to the top as the ship rests and slowly goes to a halt. A large serpent, water serpent, pops out, and that's where we're gonna end the session. And to see what it looks like, I've been waiting for this motherfucker. This guy here.
Oh, shit.
Aw, he looks friendly.
Yeah.
Super friendly. Larry, I will let you
I
decide how far.
love you. I do. You're my friend.
You are my friend.
Aw.
You are my snack.
Aw.
Where you want me to be in those castings and how far? I don't know
Sorry, what
what
was
time of
that?
day. How far you want me to be in those castings that I've used up my spell slots. I don't know if it's all of them yet or where, with having to have it spread out throughout the day.
Spread throughout the day.
No. So like I spread them out throughout the day because it takes an hour to cast per, but I don't
Okay.
know where in the day this is taking
When
place.
did you start?
Probably shortly after breakfast. So whatever part of the day this
Alright,
is
so-
taking place.
So say 8 a.m. I'd say it's about noon right now.
Okay, so about 4. So I would have started with the 4 spell slots gone. So
Okay.
I mean, it's not good.
it's not great, no.
Good thing you're on a ship that's got a lot of artillery.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The thing was stocked up on that blasting powder.
Not a
Laughing at
Leviathan, but definitely something just as nasty.
I'm gonna catch it anyways.
I would love to see it.
Oh,
Out.
I'm gonna have to hold him.
I already
on
have my fishing pole in hand.
on the deck. Yeah, Bronn can't do shit at range, so
You can maybe help man one of the artillery.
if I knew how they worked, sure.
Maybe.
Any competency.
I'm sure you could figure it out.
Yeah,
Believe in you.
they might need help pushing into turn
Yeah.
the cannon.
Yeah, muscle work is about what I can do. I can lift cannonballs. I can push cannons.
You
That's
can
probably
turn the big cranks for them.
yeah. That's about it.
It's better than nothing.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Oof.
All right, and we'll pick up on the
Alright, guys.
15th.
My dog is giving me the ice.
Cool.
Let's go
Perfect
outside.
timing.
The time has come.
Yeah, we'll pick up on the 15th and see how everybody fares.
Good shopping episode.
We're going to a fair?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
inside the mouth of the serpent.
Alright, have a good New Year's, y'all.
Peace out. Thanks for playing.
Bye.
Bye.
Laters.
Have a good night, man.
Good night.
Have a
Oh.
good one.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
And to all, also a good night. And yes,
Hopefully
Bye.
a good year.
Even if it's during the day for you, have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.